I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Oop. So is DirecTV's sound. So let's not have that. Because God forbid that DirecTV would, give me what is it? A licensing issue or things like that. Oh, they got a mock draft going on. Oh, okay. Astros at right? No, that's not on. What's on MLB tonight? XFL football's on ESPN too. XFL. Here we go. Mets at Giants. Okay, we got our sports. Got to be watching sports because otherwise it's just a bummer day. Go into the comments here, see what we got. Again, share this up. Gabe has a really good question. Hang on a second. Let's see if my hair's all okay. There you go. It felt like it was in. Shock of the draft. I don't know. Because that's Gabe, that is a fantastic question. Because it's the shock, right? We don't know what the shock is. It's always just that. It's a shock. I don't know. Robert Reyes, how you doing? Captain Jack and House, thank you for being here. Good evening, sir, from Keith Arenza. Think we can get Gonzalez? Possibly. Because John Leon reminds us that per reports, and again, this is all the BS that goes on. And it just gets louder and louder and louder the closer we get to the draft, right? It gets louder. This guy said something about X draftee. And then here, again, and this is Matt says, CJ Stroud's stock is falling, and it's based on one report. One report about he's got a test where they test, his veracity or his quick thinking skills, right? And it scored low. So because of that, his quick thinking skills, he scored it, I think, like 20%, and everybody else scored higher. So they're like, ooh, CJ Stroud. Can't get him. So I don't know. And I've done mocks. This is how stupid mocks are. And I gotta say this. This is how stupid mocks are. I did 4 mocks the other day before I did my show. 3 of them I got Carter. He was the first pick. Seriously. I got Carter with the first pick. The other one, I got Will Anderson at 7. Didn't trade up, didn't trade back. I got Will Anderson 1 time. And I got Carter 3 out of 4 times, right? It's all a game. And you know that. You know that. And Kingdom Soldier 12, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Got CJ Stroud allegedly falling, Will Levis allegedly falling. It was a test taking concern with his quick thinking. Yeah, I just said that. Then a quarterback will be Will Levis. I see that because, again, I don't see Stroud getting past 3. If it goes, they were actually talking about this today. Where was I? Oh, I was going to get my car washed. And then I heard that, that the Texans aren't going to take a quarterback. They're going to take Will Anderson, right? Could be. And Stroud would fall to 3, and they had the Colts taking him. I don't know if the Colts have the 3rd pick. Maybe. Oh no, the Cardinals have the 3rd pick. That's right. And the Colts would trade up to 3 and grab Stroud. Again, all hearsay. And even the young and astute Gabe says the same thing. All that stuff is BS. And yeah, I got you, Kingdom Soldier. I'm invested every year. Why? Because I do this. I travel. I'm going to leave Wednesday night to get up to Kansas City because I'll be at the draft. But at least on Thursday night, I'll have something to do. I won't have that long to wait, probably. But I got something to do. And I'm going to be, repping what I can. I'm going to wear my ASFL hat when I can, although I'm going to be in my gear most of the time. I'm be in my gear, my Captain Jack uniform, right? But when I can, I'm wearing my ASFL hat. American Spring Football League coming at you spring of 2024. Further details later. I guess it got to somebody in ASFL that I was pimping them. That was cool. Somebody told somebody else who told somebody else that ASFL said, "Hey, yo, Captain Jack been pimping you." That's cool. So I got I didn't get the Raider thing. Let me take that out of there. I got the see here. Whoop. I got the mug, right? Look at that. American Spring Football League, right? I got a business card, right? American Spring Football League. That's cool. I want to thank all those at the American Spring Football League. I got to find a place for this so it doesn't drop. Hang on. Got to move some things here. I got so much stuff on my desk. I don't want it to break. So let me tell you what. Let me move that there. Can you see it? I don't want it to drop. Can you see it? So, yeah, there. It's ASFL. Good. It's there. Shocker I see. Here we go. Trey Jacobs to fall to the top there. Maybe that is the shocker. I don't know. But again, things happen, man. Things happen. And Ed Winchell. Got the Winchell in the house. Joke of the draft will be Bryce Young going at 1. I think big mistake. Port Adelaide says the salute. Head captain, you ready for a great week of parties and fun? Yes, I am. Hollywood, check your I am. Because I sent you my itinerary. Where's the nation hanging out in Kansas City? Rob, I don't know. I know that on Friday is the Elite Superfan party. There is a link there's a link in the information about the show. Also, if you go to any of the fronts, right? The front stuff where they have a big QR code, click that. If you're going to Kansas City and you want to hang out with us, please go there. Yeah, I know. Kingdom, yeah. It always flows. I think Bryce is another Kyler Murray. Murray ain't worth number 1. Now you got it. Gabe seems to think you're an owner, Ed. Chronicles is talking about it. Chronicles has been pimping the ASFL as well. By the way, Chronicles, I got a hold of the person that was for the interviews, so I got a hold of them. Yeah, Chiefs and again, yeah, I know. No offense, but NFL GMs know what they're doing more than you. And if Young goes one, which is what I predicted for, and then I'm sure they know something good about him that they like. Yeah, but there was something good about Tony Mandrich, right? There was something good about the big plug from Ohio State that was like the linebacker rush end that bulked up and was a first rounder. So you blow the first round picks, Gabe. You could blow the number one pick overall, i.e., Jabustus Russell. So you don't always get it right, man. You don't always get it right, Gabe. Yeah, people think they know. But I don't think that Bryce Young is number one material either. And Ed Winchell is a partner in the American Spring Football League. There you go. So therein lies the answer to your question. I know I got to fix my phone tonight. Can I call in and give you my thoughts about your Raiders selection, my Stillers thoughts of the draft? Fix your phone, but maybe, Jared. Just I hate putting my phone up to the microphone. I do. Fix your phone, but I will because I haven't heard from you for a while. Yes. When I say when, don't call earlier, please. Fix your phone. JT says, smoke them if you got them. That is JT. We ready for y'all. We ready. Port Adelaide's in here. Okay, what else? Didn't they say the same thing about Murray and Trey Lance? Ain't the whiners whining about Lance right now? Just thank you, Ozzy. Thank you, Ozzy. Yeah, man. Kyler Murray is the shiznit, right? No, he ain't. Trey Lance is the shiznit. No, he ain't. Jamarcus Russell is the shiznit. No, he's just the. Matt reminds us that Jalen Carter is the best player. I think Will Anderson. It's between Will Anderson and Jalen Carter. And again, I got Carter 3 times and Will Anderson once in a mock draft. Ain't gonna happen on Thursday. But I'm just saying, weird stuff happens. I think would be the smarter pick, number one. Yeah, maybe. But every first round pick has their own risk, so there's risk with every prospect, including Young. But all he did at Bama was win, and he had a team. Facebook user watching the show and relaxing. Is this the gentleman that had the colon cancer? Please take. Who reminds us. Whoever it is, I'm glad that you're watching the show and relaxing. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitter, please come over to YouTube, though. Please. Matt says Trey Lance is going to be traded. Raiders could get Anderson. Maybe. I don't think so. Because I think Anderson and Carter are going to go in the top 5. Definitely top 6. Pardon me. It's been a long weekend. Holly Tanner's in here. Holly Tanner is the person I'm going to be giving a interview to. We'll work on it after the draft. Thank you. And Sean, you don't have to worry about that. All is well. Sorry to get back to you about hopping on that show you had. I've been under the weather, but hey, Sean, you take care of yourself, man. That's why YouTube is what it is. You can watch when you can. You can watch when you can. And if you're under the weather and you got to skip some days, that's cool. Holly's getting some love from the Nation Nightmare and was it Cool Kev? Carter's best player in the draft, hands down. I think so. You know what? And I say this as well. If Carter is there at 7, you run a sprint to get him up there. You run a sprint. He does have red flags, and Don Webb says this, right? I see. And here it is. Did you see my draft? Who did I pick at 7? Who did I pick at 7? Tyree Wilson. Do you want me? Can I put it up? Let me see. I can put it up. Let's see here. President. I'm trying to see if I can get a set. I had another. See if I can. Slides. Okay, add from your computer. Okay, upload file. See if I can upload the file. I'll put the thing up again of who I had. All files. Come on, show me all files. Okay, Captain Jack's. Here we go. Invalid file. Okay. Well, crap. You know what? I will at least open the file and tell you who my picks were. If you don't know, go back on Facebook, right? And I had it there a little bit ago. I showed who the draft was. Where is it? Hang on, I got to move some things around here. Oh, here we go. Okay. 1 second. Okay. It's coming up over here. Okay, let's make it bigger. Okay. I present to you. Well, you can't see it, but trust me, this is what it is. Where the hell is my screen? Okay. All right. I present to you. This was my draft. Okay. First round, Tyree Wilson, edge. Second round, Jack Campbell, linebacker, Kentucky. And they gave him a C+ for the pick. Round 3, first pick, Tucker Kraft, tight end. Second pick at 100, Tanner McKee of Stanford. Right? Tanner McKee of Stanford, third round. Round 4, cornerback Eli Ricks. Round 5, how many got? 3 in round 5. I got Voorhees, the guard out of USC, who was going to be like a first rounder, but dropped because of an injury. Keandra Coburn, a big interior defensive lineman out of Texas. And the safety, Anthony Johnson Jr. out of Iowa State. And then the next round, went ahead and got another safety, Trey Dean out of Florida. Okay. The second pick in round 6, I got Hunter Luepke, the fullback out of North Dakota State. Round 7, and I love this pick. Ventrell Miller, the edge linebacker / edge / rusher out of Florida. Yes, I'm biased about him and Trey Dean, but I've seen them play. I think they're going to be fantastic players. And then to round out the round at round 7 at 231, I picked up another tight end, Marshawn Ford. They gave me a C grade for him. They gave me a D+ grade for Luepke, but you know what? They don't know. They don't know what we know, which is we need fullbacks. So that's my draft. I can't put it up, but those are my picks. Right? Those are my picks. Carter's a game changer. Holly and found your channel and stuff. There you go. See, Holly's getting some love. Raiders need a first strike. Is deadly quarterback. I think Tanner McKee can be that guy. Arizona Cardinals expect to move down from the 3rd overall to gather more NFL draft assets. That's why I think I heard the Colts trading up to 3 to grab Stroud, right? Do you see the Raiders moving up to 3? No. Who are you taking, Dorian Thompson from UCLA or Tanner McKee? I just told you, Tanner McKee. Carter did nothing against Ohio State, not impressed. Anderson from Alabama, best player in the draft. I'd love to get Will Anderson. He ain't going to be there. Mike Sarah says, stay away from Hendon Hooker. Why? I mean, other than he's older and he has an injury concern, and that he played in a very simple offense in Tennessee. I already said that before. Either for me, Leon, I'd rather take franchise quarterback 24, get a late round quarterback like Max. I say, like I said, Tanner McKee in round 3, I'd grab that. Navy Vet, good to see you. Salute, shipmate. Thank you for being here as well. Raider Kush is in the house. Thank you, man. Remember, share this up. Share this up, please. Hooker, Jimmy G String, and Vegas go. Yeah. Yeah, they gave him a C grade. Are you kidding me, Ozzy? He gave me a C grade. I don't think we need to get it. I said we can get Tanner McKee. Levi's in here. Thank you there, Levi. And I'll see Levi. So Levi, I'm going to see you over in Kansas City, right? Hopefully. Again, Holly getting some love from Navy Vet. Thank you. Fort Jim, great line. Second round is a must. There you go. I grabbed him in the second round. I wouldn't be surprised with Dirt that Jacobs is a piece we used to move up or by the season he's traded for 2. See, I can see that. Not moving up, but a trade before the trade deadline. And maybe not for 2 number 1s, but a number 1 and a high pick. Number 1 and a high pick. That I can see. Wesley Branch, thank you for being here. Come on over to YouTube. Captain Jack Rackle, please. Casey in Buffalo, maybe. People are sleeping on Lupke. Thank you. Think you and I are the only 2 Raider YouTubers taking Lupke due to his versatile as Foxtrot played. Fullback, running back, tight end, can block as a tight end. 700 yards, 9 rushing touchdown as a. Thank you, Ozzy. Thank you. Ozzy's got my back. And Ozzy gave me an A. Thank you. McKee has not had a great pre-draft process, though. Who cares? Neither did Tom Brady. Who? Tom Brady. Who? Tanner McKee is going to be a decent quarterback. Dorian Williams, let's see about him. From Tulane would be good in the 5th. He's a linebacker, 34 total tackles, 85 solo, 93% coverage, good run defense. Okay. I don't know. I don't know everyone. I don't know everyone, but I think I did a damn good job in what I did. Okay. So here's the deal. Okay. Jared, I got my phone right here, Jared calling. I will talk to Jared. I'll put the link up for everybody else later. Jared, fix your friggin' phone. Fix your friggin' phone. There we go.
Pittsburgh Jared D. Diggerolo.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Jared, you here?
I'm here, Cap. What's going on?
Okay. Fix your phone.
I am. I'm using my house phone tonight, but I'm fixing my cell. I'm working on my cell phone too at the same time.
Okay, well, fix your phone. Okay, you see what I got to do here? I got to put my phone up here. I hope it doesn't drop, right?
Yeah.
And it's a pain in the ass, Jared. I'm just saying, it is a pain in the ass. But I haven't heard from you for a while, and I'm trying to, so I don't have to. Okay, go. Hopefully, people can hear you. Go ahead and talk, Jared.
Okay. I'll tell you right now, this draft is going to be very, very interesting. I think I see a trade coming from Mark Davis in the company. I think they're moving up to number 3. I think Arizona's going to give out at number 3, and I think the Raiders are going to move up the 4 from 7 to 3. I have a funny feeling telling me about this. I really do. And if they do, I think either Carter or, like you mentioned, the kid from Texas Tech is going to be on the board for the Raiders at 3. I can see this happening. I really do. I think that makes sense. Now, the Steelers are talking about making it, from 17 to 9 with Chicago. Now, barring that, however, do the Bears want to make a deal? Because the Steelers are looking at Joey Porter Jr. from Penn State. They're looking at Broderick Jones from Georgia. They're also talking about maybe getting that kid from Pitt, however, along with the kid from Northwestern. So my gut instinct tells me, for some reason, Joey Porter Jr. would make sense. He's a Western PA boy. He went to high school in Pittsburgh, however. He went to college at Penn State. But if he's not there, that Pitt O-lineman, Yancey, he's 6'1", 280, could fit the criteria because, Pitt and the Steelers share the same facility, and he had a pretty good time at the combine. I think he was like 4'6", 4'7". So if they're looking offensive line, that's where I would go if I'm Pittsburgh at 17.
No, whoa, wait a second. You're talking about Yancey, the defensive lineman?
Yes, that's him. I never can say his name. Yes, that's him.
Yancey's a defensive lineman, and he's one of the better defensive linemen available. And I think that he would be somewhere there around 17 to 23. And I think he'd be a great pickup for you. If Porter's gone, it depends on what you want more. If you want a corner or if you want somebody pushing the pocket.
I would say right now we need both things, but the thing is Pittsburgh gets an extra first rounder, and if Porter's still there late in the first round going into round 2, even though some people say him in the top 10 or 15, that would be nice. So I don't know. Pittsburgh's going to have to do their homework, and there's another guy that jumps out at me too, but I don't know if he would be there at the time the Steelers would make their pick, however, and that's the kid from Iowa, that Von Ness kid, that offensive lineman or whatever the guy, Kirk Von Ness or whatever his name is. You know what I'm talking about. He's like an O-lineman or something. He's like 6'4", 260, 265, I think I heard. I've seen some tape of him, but I don't know. They're going to have to be very, very careful how they play this. And like I said, I do see them moving up to number 9. I wish the Bears and the Steelers would make a deal happen right now. And they don't have to wait until, say, Thursday morning and say, okay, the deal's finally done, however. And then that way Pittsburgh can go to 9. If they stay at 17, they better hope one of these guys fall in their lap. But I do see a lot of wheeling and dealing here on Thursday. And I think out of the top 10, you're going to see a lot of wheeling and dealing coming out of the top 10. I would not be surprised.
Okay, what's your thoughts on the BS report about Stroud not being able to think quickly?
Questionable, because that might scare some teams off, because everyone keeps saying, oh, Houston's going to take him at 2, or Indianapolis at 4, or Seattle at 5. And the thing is, though, however, Houston might, however, even though they're still at 2, however, is going to probably end up trading out at 2, however. And I put this, as much as I hate to say this, San Francisco right now is talking with them about basically giving the Texans Trey Lance, and San Francisco could take Houston's pick, though. I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see where that goes.
And if San Francisco gets the 2 pick, who are they taking?
They need a franchise quarterback, definitely, because of we don't know the status of Brock Purdy. We've heard possibly all season he could be out, or in this case, however, if he's out until maybe the start of the season, they're going to need someone, because Sam Darnold is not the answer if he's going to be the starting quarterback the entire season and pretty much the entire year. So if they go quarterback, then they could go with Anthony Richardson, I think, out of Florida. I think they could really use someone like him and his expertise to help them out if Richardson is still hanging there, too.
If you draft Richardson, you better give him 3 years to figure things out. He's got an arm. You just don't know where it's going. He's not accurate.
Exactly.
He's not accurate.
Right. Right, and you're exactly right. And Shanahan, however, can teach him that, hopefully, because, like I said, I don't think, Darnold's only signed for this year with them, however. So basically, however, you're gonna move up a 2 and deal out Lance to Houston. You better hope, like I said, like Shanahan can teach Richardson what to do.
Okay, Gabe says, and this is from Gabe. Remember, so this is from a 17-year-old. Okay, the number 2 overall pick for Trey Lance. Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Gabe, you never know. Bob McNair and Jed York could make something happen here. This could be one of the things that could be one of the first really big surprises out of this draft. Again, it depends on if Bob McNair really wants to hold on to 2 and go with Stroud, or they go with someone else like Will Levis or something like that. Because we all know Bryce Young is number 1 at this point. I mean, some of us do know, some of us don't know, and everyone's already comparing Young to a young Cam. And if you're Carolina, do you really shock everyone and not take, say, a Young or a Stroud and pull the domino effect and say, Anthony Richardson's our guy? Could you really pull off the biggest surprise of the night early in the draft by going after Richardson? I don't know, but Carolina's got to go with young quarterbacks. They just need to retool that system, and I think right now Young could be that guy for them at the first pick come Thursday.
Okay. One last one, Jared. Anything else you want to add that you think is going to be worthwhile saying?
Well, I do think, however, like I said, we talked about wheels and deals with top teams. However, I think you're going to see 2 players or 3 players maybe flip-flop with their teams on Thursday or during the weekend. Unless the Raiders hold on to Josh Jacobs, I think he's going to be dealt out. The Rodgers deal is finally going to get done somehow Thursday night. They've got to get this finally done with. How they've been stalling. And here's the surprise. I think right now Baltimore is going to send Lamar Jackson packing. Mark my words. If the Ravens do not re-sign him, he is on his way out of Baltimore.
Okay. Well, Gabe was asking for a surprise. There's your surprise. Baltimore.
There you go.
Baltimore moving on from Lamar Jackson. Okay. Hey, good hearing from you, Jared. Get your phone fixed, please.
I will. You have a good time in Kansas City. I'll be looking for you on ESPN.
All right. Kansas City.
That's what I said, KC.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Tennessee. All right. Hey, take care, partner. You be well.
See you later. Bye.
All right. That was Jared. Again, Jared's been with the program forever. He gets some special dispensation. For the rest of you, okay. Don Webb says the Squealers suck. Jared, that's from Don Webb. I'll put it up in a minute. Okay, here. There you go. I was surprised the Squealers suck. From your friend Don Webb. All right. We're about 35 minutes into the show. I'm gonna paste the link up here. This is what I'm gonna do here, okay? And I'm gonna do some, positive glow to myself. Positive glow, okay? First off, I went to the soccer store the other day at Disney, and I think you guys might have seen it. But the Captain Jack Orlando or the Orlando shirt. Oh, this got all wrinkled. Oh my goodness. Oh crap. That got all wrinkled. I have to put a towel over that. But it is, it's nice. It's got wrinkled. That sucks. But to put a towel over it, iron it out. But that's my Orlando 3X soccer shirt. Man, that makes me mad. Towel. We'll put a towel over the top. And I also got, because remember, 3X is hard it's hard for soccer. I tried to get a Euro, but they didn't have any Euros. Now I have to take this and put this back. Okay. And then this was the Miami. And yeah, nice hot pink. Nice, so now I got my soccer shirt, so when I can wear, different things for here. I don't have my name on the back. But I do have that. But that was I got a deal. Got a deal. $200 for both. $200 for both. Not bad. Okay. Now here's the other thing. And I think you guys might have seen it on Facebook. The Captain Jack M&Ms. Can you see that? Can you see the design? I don't know. Can you see the face? There you go. Captain. So I will be passing these out to kids in Kansas City. So that was I was really thinking cool about that. If I would have had a better picture of but it was a nice Captain Jack picture. So that was cool. So that was the one thing. And then here's the other thing. Now I don't want to hear about the next things. First off, Pirates got to have a pirate pouch, right? Levi, yeah, make sure you come see me early because I don't know how fast they're going to go, but I definitely would like to get for your daughter. Maybe she won't eat them, but yeah, come by and see me for that. Gabe, you got to wait a little bit. But Pirates need a pirate pouch, so I went and got quality, baby. Okay, here we go. I put this here. Get this all squared away. Because you gotta have a leather pouch. Coach, baby, on sale. Normally $400. I think this came in at like $135. $135. So again, great for the captain outfit. And gotta have, you got the little, mini first thing we got some thing for bills and credit cards and stuff in here. This shit was expensive. Sorry, I just said S. So I got that to go with it. And in this, I saw, well, this was cool. The Coach flask, right? Grand Marnier, baby. Grand Marnier in my Coach flask. Now, I showed that, but then I went over to the other Coach store. There's two. And I got this. Again, leather. Nice. This came in at $150. Beautiful leather pirate, overgear. I don't care. Coach is awesome, right? 2 bags. And then when I can't wear them into the stadium because they have that clear bag crap. But for events where I don't have to worry about things, I'm wearing them for events. So that's cool. So I thought I did well. Quality stuff. M&Ms, the soccer jerseys. And yeah, Levi, I'll see you. It's gonna need some of those M&Ms. Come on in, okay? Come on in. Comments. Okay. I hope I'm still on. Okay, that's cheaper than the outlet in New York. That bag is $600. That wallet is $250. Yeah, the wallet. The wallet is like 40. Well, it was like $45. It was like $45 for that little wallet, right? Cool. I'll keep it in my bag. It clips. Keep it on the inside though. But yeah, I got all that stuff for about like $350 ish, maybe. 2 bags and then the wallet and then the flask, maybe a little more. But anyway, quality stuff. Quality stuff. So I got it. And yeah, Matt says I'm all set for the draft other than the barf bag. Other than the barf bag, probably so. All right. So Ed says nice gear. Thank you, Ed. I said if I'm going to do Captain Jack, I'm going to do them right. Coach quality stuff. Maybe I can get a coach sponsorship. Yeah, maybe I can get a coach sponsor. That would be cool. Anyway, I'm going to bring in Gabe because Gabe, and I'm going to give you, where's my clock? I used to have a 5-minute clock. Let me see if I can find it again. Because I had the timer. Okay, here it is. 5-minute timer. Okay. Gabe, dude, great stuff, but you're getting too long. Too long. Okay. Gonna set it. I'm gonna set it at 5, and then I'm gonna in Bill and Ruben off. No that. Oh my God! Did I? Oh, I think it kind of spun. All right. Hopefully he's gonna have it. Why is this? Come on. I'm trying to add him to the stream. There we go. Well, didn't get. Maybe it was that. Okay. Gabe, you here?
Yeah, you kept like adding me and removing me and adding me. I'm here.
You here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello?
Captain, something's wrong with your Wi-Fi. Hello?
Yeah, I'm catching that. So it's running slow. It's running slow. So let me get. Okay, I can get rid of the reservations. I can get rid of the email. I can get rid of this. Okay. I get rid of Instagram. Okay, I'm gonna try to get rid of some of the different because I got a lot of windows up. See if I can get rid of that. Hang on. Nope, got to keep that one. I didn't start the timer yet, so don't worry about that. Okay.
No, good news.
I'm gonna get rid of all of these. I'm getting rid of some extra windows. Okay, so stand by. Come on. Rid of the windows. Okay, that one's done. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Do any of these do I really need? Don't need anyone except for that one. Okay. So let me take that one. Out all of these. And don't worry, I'm not. I didn't timer yet, so I'm getting rid of a bunch of windows. So maybe that'll help out.
All right.
If they stop. Hang on. I'm sorry. I pull up a lot of windows sometimes, and then I gotta. Come on, man! Jesus Christ!
What?
No, not you. It's.
Oh.
I push the X on the row of windows, and it's. Okay, good. I got rid of them. Okay, maybe that'll help a bit, and I don't need my mock draft anymore, so I'm taking that down. All right. I think we're good. Got StreamYard up. Maybe it's a little bit. Yeah, that seems to be better. All right. I am starting the timer, Gabe. Go ahead and give me your best, brother.
So we got the draft this week. I'm gonna be live streaming on my channel, so I'm pretty excited. I think there's gonna be some shockers. It's kind of hard to do like mock drafts this year because there's not a lot of predictable things. You know, we don't know what's gonna happen with the quarterback class. I think it's obvious Bryce Young's gonna go number one overall. You know, I think it will be an okay pick in the end. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But Carolina has a decent O-line. They have some solid wide receivers around him, so I think it will work out for him if he goes there. And they have a good defense in Carolina, so I don't think he'll have any struggles in Carolina. So I'm pretty confident that if Bryce Young does go number one overall, like I'm predicting, I'm pretty sure it'll work out there. But there are some.
Well, I'm sure he loves the fact that you think he's going to be great.
What?
Because Bryce Young would not be as great as he is unless he got your backing.
Okay, you just like to pick. You just like to nitpick. All you like to do is nitpick. Nit.
Oh, like you don't. Oh, bull crap! Like you don't. Go ahead. You got 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay. Well, who do you want the Giants to draft? Well, it's a lot of unknown with the Giants sitting at 25. But if I have my choice, I think I want the Giants to draft Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison, USC wide receiver. Has shown 2 years of solid production in college football. Has shown he can be a difference maker in an offense, and that's who I would prefer right now. As of now, at pick 25. Now, some solid options other than him. There's Brian Branch, safety out of Alabama. He's like a do-it-all safety. He's a good in-the-box safety, which we lost our in-the-box safety in Julian Love. So I think he would be a very solid pick there at 25. What's your prediction for Darren Waller's stats? All right, so this could either go really well or really terrible. Honestly, that is my prediction on Darren Waller. But see, if it goes decent, I'm gonna go somewhere in the middle here. If it goes decent, I'm gonna say around 650 to 700 yards. That's where I'm gonna put him, and that's like counting that he misses a couple games. That's counting he misses a couple games. Now, if we do add Jordan Addison in the draft, I would say Giants need to draft a tight end to replace Waller when he is hurt. Ha. We already have a second tight end, though. Real talk. We have Daniel Bellinger, who actually got Travis Kelce's attention, apparently. So we do have a second tight end behind him that started this past year as a rookie and was pretty productive up until he got punched in the eye and his eye blew open. It was actually disgusting, but up until then he was doing good. But I'm pretty confident Waller will stay healthy. Well, then that's a lie. I in the back of my head I'm not confident, but it's wishful thinking to say he's going to stay healthy. So I'm trying to stay positive.
Okay, you got a little over a minute. I'm going to say so. And I'm going to ask you after the draft as well, because obviously you can't really. Let me pause this, okay? So you get a full minute, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you this after the draft, based upon what you did in the draft, and what you did in the first portion of free agency. I'm gonna have you predict where the Giants land in the NFC East this year. So just be aware that that's coming down the pipe the next time you go through that. And I'm going to ask, hopefully Sneaky will be able to do a short. Tell Sneaky if he can, I'd like a video short that I can play so I can say, and Sneaky G-Man said this. Because I know you'll come in, and Sneaky's sometimes so busy he won't be able to.
Yeah.
But if you see or hear from Sneaky, have him send me a video short after the draft of where he predicts the Giants will be based upon who got what in the draft and other things concerning free agency. And it'll be as of May 1st.
You might be able to, he's going to be at the draft.
Sneaky's going to be at the draft?
Yeah.
Did not
and
know
don't
that. Hopefully,
don't quote me on this. He was trying to work out getting into the Elite Superfans party or whatever.
he can. All he has to do is buy a ticket.
Yeah, I think, last time I talked to him, like not on his podcast, but last time I talked to him personally, I asked him if he was going to that because I saw you advertising it, and I saw like a lot of people were going. Like, it's a pretty big thing. And I asked him, and he said he was working on getting into it, but like I didn't think it was that hard. I think he was just overcomplicating it. I think he was just making it overcomplicated. I don't know, but I think he's gonna be there. You can text him. You gotta text him. Do you have his number?
Yeah. I mean, he can get into it as long as he buys a ticket. That's the easy part. If he do it for free, that might be another thing coming.
Yeah. I don't, because he goes with his family, so he has like his 2 daughters and his son and his wife. So I don't know what their plans are regarding family wise. But no,
Right.
I think this draft is gonna, Shane, our GM.
Okay. That I understand. Okay.
Okay, I think there's like a huge delay. Something must
Can
be
you hear,
up with
can you
their
hear the Can you hear the timer bell?
No.
Yeah, I probably need to redo. I need to do. Well, your timer bell went off, so it was. I gave you
Okay.
5 minutes, and I even paused when I was talking.
All right. Well, I expect you to do the same thing for Jared,
but always.
You know.
Why?
Like I think that rule should apply
Why?
to that rule should apply to everyone, not just me,
It's my show,
What? But like,
and
yeah,
people get. And there are people. Let's put it this way: there are people that are more verbose, and I can't get them off the show. And there are people that are easier to get off the show that I don't need to do a timer on. Right? Correct?
Yeah, but the people that are easier quote or harder quote unquote to get off the show. I mean, like you said, it's your show, so I mean, you can just like boot them, Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I try not to be rude. So at least with the timer, I can at least attest that I use the timer. For example, I've used the timer, and you're still talking, right?
This is true. But I'll go now.
Here, and we're at a minute timer, right?
Yeah, that's valid.
There you go. See,
I'm gonna.
So 5 minutes of quality time, and then I gotta get you out. And there's nobody here. There's nobody else that's even backstage. So I'm just saying, I do the one call in per show type of thing. So at least I heard from Jared and I heard from you.
Okay, valid. All right.
And
See ya.
Cool cat. Now I got to show before you leave. I got to show you this. Okay.
That is absolutely.
Gabe is Ruben 2.0.
That is absolutely ridiculous. I don't come on here and complain and whine about my own favorite team. So,
No.
Yeah.
The joke is that I can't get rid of Ruben fast enough either. That's
but like, you could have got rid of me, but I just had to point out that Ed Wetzel's gonna come in here and be on here for an hour and a half, and
Ed Winchell. Oh hell no! Ed Winchell is very rare. Comes into the studio. Rarely comes into the studio. He mainly stays in the comments section. Mainly.
Okay. All right. Let's
true.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here before I start getting called Ruben again. So I can't believe this, but I'm just gonna take it like a man over here. All right.
There you go.
Hey
Gabe. Hey, good talking to you. I'll try to get with Sneaky, but if not, tell Sneaky to try to get a hold of me.
I will let him know. All right. See you, Captain.
All right. Hey, and see, here it is. Ed Winchell. Look what Ed Winchell said. Look what Ed Winchell said. Oh, and Ruben or Gabe left. Good call, Gabe. And Ed Winchell backs you. Ed Winchell backs you. It's Mike Sarah that gives you a ration, right? Mike Sarah does. Call it out. And I'd love to hear from Mike Sarah. Like I said, Ed Winchell. Good call, Gabe. That's not from me. That's from Ed Winchell. I didn't write it. And Matt even wants to know where Ruben is. Oh, Mike Sarah's nothing better. See, now you guys are going to start going at it. Stop it. Stop it. Doc, it's Doc. It's Doc. I'll get with you off site. It's just what we've discussed before. It still nags at me, and there's other things that are going on. I know what you're talking about. It's just things that are nagging at me on the inside. I'll be okay. Just things still hurt. Things still hurt. See, this is the Mutual Admiration Society. Gabe says appreciated Ed, and Ed says just like he did in what is it, like Silver Linings Playbook. I got nothing but love for you, bro. So there you go. That's warm and fuzzy. If you want to come into the show, okay. I'm gonna put the link up again. Don Webb, I'd like to hear from. Oh, and see, there you go. See, Mike Sarah is above it all. I like this. Mike Sarah says this. I refuse to acknowledge Gabe. Thank you. I like that. Mike Sarah has serious skills on several topics: football, baseball, music, family. So yeah, there you go. Mike Sarah is a shiznit. Hey, and for those that okay, make sure you're checking out Port Adelaide Raiders. Okay, Port Adelaide Raider. He's going to go on in about half an hour, about 10:30 p.m. Make sure you head over to his show. I don't mind if you leave mine a little early. I'm only going to be on for maybe 92 hours at the most. Go see Port Adelaide Raider on a Sunday. Get your rate, because it is pure Raiders. Whereas mine is whatever. We were talking about the Giants and the Raiders. So there you go. Okay. Mike Sarah's great, longtime friend and fan of the show. That is true. Dr. Raw, I'm leaving for Kansas City Wednesday night. If you want to come into the show, I will put the link up again. Where is it? Here. There you go. Hit the link. Hey, Port, if you want to pop, if you can. I don't know if you can. If you can't pop in, please do. Mike Sarah, one of these days, I'd love to see Mike Sarah on camera. He would call in. That's fine. He could call in again. You don't have to see him on camera. I'm just saying here. Mike's busy. I get it. Ed Winchell does not take more than 5 minutes. He does not. Gabe, you got the wrong. You're identifying the wrong person. Ruben, yes. Ed Winchell, no. And the reason why I let you both on for that one time was I let you both talk to each other. And it was well over 5 minutes. I'm going to be there till Sunday, Matt. I'm flying in Wednesday. I will be there Thursday night for the first round for the Raiders, Friday for all the festivities, but I will be at the ESF draft party. Saturday, I'll stop by for the last rounds. Saturday night, I'll be doing something with Hollywood and some people. And unless I go out of town, and then I leave Sunday. And I leave Sunday. You know what? I got him. Hey! That's freaking awesome. And I didn't mean to
Sorry,
I
Cap.
didn't mean to goad you. Didn't
No,
mean to
you're
goad
good.
you, but
I still had a few minutes before my show.
yeah, please do. This is Port Adelaide Raider. All Raider fans, make sure you go over there and get here. I'm up again, so make sure you follow his channel if you don't already. Port Adelaide Raider. Aussie. What's the next
Oi,
word?
oi, oi.
Something like ha 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 or something. Oi, oi, oi.
No, oi,
I knew
oi,
it was
oi.
something. Ha ha ha. Oi, oi, oi. Ozzy, man,
Yeah, so
you've been in the background, and I thank you for giving me props for my draft. I
yeah.
really
And just
that.
to clarify, Tanner McKee ain't a bad pick. I'm just more high on the next year's quarterback class. That's all. Because I'm a big fan of the
and
next.
That's fine.
But if we said, I mean, where you got him in the fourth round? Was it fourth round you got him?
I think it was the second, third round pick.
Oh, that's good enough.
It was the
fourth round's a good.
One,
yeah, that's a good spot.
Pick.
Yeah, that's a good spot to get him. That's a good spot. Yeah, I still give that like a B+ pick. Just only based off of that I prefer next year's quarterback class, because I feel like if we wait till next year, we can at least get that Shedeur Sanders. Even if we can't get Caleb or Drake May, we could get Shedeur Sanders. Especially if we trade Jacobs and end up with 2 first-round picks.
And enlighten me, who's this person?
Hang on,
who's this other kid you're talking about?
Yeah, I had his. No, he's got like a 70%. I'm trying to think which squad he plays for. I had it written down somewhere, but he basically has like a 70% completion percentage. He had like, I think it was 3,000 something yards passing. He had about six touchdowns rushing, and about a few hundred yards rushing, as well as like a quarterback rating of like 160. So.
And where's he out of?
I had to double check on the school, but I think it's Auburn. I think. Don't quote me on that. I had to double check because I did about 10 different quarterbacks. I think it's Auburn because it's got the blue jersey, so I think it's Auburn. I think.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that though. But yeah, the kid's name is Shedeur Sanders though.
Yeah, no worries.
Sure,
I mean, again, all I hear about is Caleb Williamson, and then I hear about Williams, and then I hear about the Manning kid coming out in 2 years.
Drake May. Oh man! Oh no, coming out in 25. Coming out.
He's coming out in 2, right?
Is he coming out in 25 or 24?
I don't know. I just know that it's Williams is 24. I heard Manning's 25. So I don't know.
I might have to look at Manning. I haven't probably looked at that class yet, to be honest, the 25 class yet.
Yeah. But I think Tanner McKee. Yeah. I think Tanner McKee's
still solid.
Yeah.
I think if he's going to succeed anywhere, it'd be with Josh McDaniels. I think he'd fit into that system well. Tanner McKee, the guy out of Stanford. But the other thing with the quarterback class next year, the way I kind of been saying is that I see 2 quarterbacks better than Bryce Young next year, which is obviously Caleb Williams and Drake May. And then I kind of see 3 better than CJ Stroud, which is those 2 and Shedeur Sanders. I think Shedeur Sanders is better than CJ Stroud. And then as far as Richardson is concerned, I actually have 10 quarterbacks better than Richardson, to be honest. Maybe not necessarily as athletic as Richardson, but definitely better in the passing game. Most of them all have like around that 68, 65% or better pass completion percentage. So
yeah, and I love
and they can use their legs, and they can use their legs to some extent. I mean, even Michael Pratt.
Right. And I don't hate on Richardson. It's just that he's inaccurate. He's inaccurate, and you need accuracy in the NFL.
Yeah, and to be honest, I think Afakasi has also said the same thing. He reminds us of Terrell Pryor.
Yeah,
Richardson reminds me of Terrell Pryor. But he's bigger, yeah. But just his athleticism, but he's more not as good at passing, kind of like Terrell Pryor.
Yeah.
I think even more to the point, I think Terrell Pryor was probably more accurate than Richardson is in college. So, yeah. Right,
and Terrell Pryor was accurate, well, better in accuracy. I'm not saying he was accurate, but he was more accurate, proper English, and
but
he wasn't as stocky. He was quicker, wasn't as
he's
stocky.
definitely quicker. Yeah, and that's why he ended up converting
Yeah.
to what was it, wide receiver? I think he converted to.
They were I think they got him to tight end, or kind of like a Waller tight end. A tight end that's really
okay.
a wide receiver.
Yeah, I knew it was something like a receiver or a tight end that they ended up converting to from quarterback. Yeah, he was actually pretty successful once he converted positions. He had a decent career as a receiver.
And again, if you're not subscribed to Port Adelaide Raider, aka Ozzy here, and if you're not subscribed to Avakazi Raider, please get your ass over there to subscribe, because they're all Raiders all the time. I'm sports. I'm Raider centric.
Just to clarify with my channel though, I do also do my AFL, like my local team stuff now as well this year, which is why I got like Port Adelaide Raider. I do my Port Adelaide, my Aussie Rules football team, and then the Raiders. That's the only 2 teams I do though. And the beauty of it is AFL is in the off season of the Raiders. So like our season's going right now. We're about to come up to week 7 of AFL, while we still haven't even done the draft yet for the NFL. So by the time the draft is over and by the time the NFL season starts, it'll be the finals in the AFL. We call them the finals. You guys call them the playoffs.
Right. Now, who is the Raiders of the AFL?
Port Adelaide. Definitely Port Adelaide.
Okay.
One of the reasons why I picked the Raiders as my football team, because kind of like how a lot of you guys grew up Raiders fan, I grew up a Port fan. For the similar reasons why people grew up Raiders fans. Port Adelaide's very family orientated. They also had a similar situation where you had with Al Davis and what was it, Peter Rozelle? We had a similar situation when the AFL was first formed, like the National League was first formed. They kept Port Adelaide out of the AFL for a whole year, which was because of the AFL commissioner ended up blocking us from joining the AFL for 1 year. There was a lot of protest about that, because we were supposed to have the deal locked down. Even the Prime Minister at the time was backing Port Adelaide being the first South Australian team to join the AFL, because the AFL was originally a Victorian league, and we used to have the South Australian league was separate, kind of how you guys had AFL and whatever back in the day before the NFL. So very similar backstory in that kind of sense too. And also the Port Adelaide team was also kind of looked at as the underdogs, kind of like the Raiders.
I like that.
And we also had, and kind of like the Raiders, we had a lot of history. We won at the SANFL or the South Australian level. We won like 7 championships in a row. So I think the Victorians they were a little scared of us joining the AFL, because they didn't want that to happen in their league. Yeah, they were a little scared of us joining the AFL first, because they didn't want us to dominate the AFL. But yeah.
Are those the colors behind you? What is it, like a sharp blue and white? It is a dark blue.
Yeah, that's another argument we've had. There's a Victorian team called the Collingwood Magpies, and our original colors was actually black and white as well, and we were the Port Adelaide Magpies. But because the Collingwood team joined the AFL first, we had to change our colors. We had to change our jersey. So there's a lot of even now there's still a lot of protest about us wearing our jerseys. We finally got to wear our original jerseys in what we call the Adelaide Derby or the Adelaide Showdown, which is when the 2 Adelaide teams play each other. We got to wear our traditional colors, which is the black and white, so very similar to black and silver. But we added the teal. We added the teal. But ours is more like. I was just gonna say our black and white though is more like it's a black jersey with white prison bars on it. So it's not like it's not like the stripes. It's literally a bar across here, and then prison bars coming down. Because the original Port Adelaide team was primarily either convicts or dock workers, because they come from the Port Adelaide, like the port area. The ships used to come in and stuff. Right. So most of the original AFL team for Port Adelaide was dock workers and convicts. Hence the prison bar jersey. So
and I'm not even going into Pommy. I'm not even going there. Okay.
But yeah, so they were kind of like they used to be like the rough boys of the AFL too. Especially back in the day when you could get away with stuff you can't get away with now. Like you can't get away with the hits and swing tackles and all the rest that we used to get away with. Now you get penalized for that and get suspended. But yeah,
you know what?
Yeah.
I'll have to look. I'll have to look into a jersey. Because I just got the soccer jerseys, right? So I'll have to look into like an Aussie Football League jersey. Got to be big though. Got to be big.
They make them in all sizes, up to extra large, I think, or extra large even, I think.
Yeah. Oh, see, Gabe is counting the minutes. Gabe, the more you count, the more I'm going to let him talk.
All right, yeah, I better get off. I don't want to cause any controversy with that amount of time I'm on it.
Hey, you're in on camera and you got a YouTube show and you're good to go. Okay, so but you're welcome anytime. So don't.
I appreciate that, Cap, and I appreciate the support as well.
Remember, get over to Port Adelaide Raider right here. Go to his YouTube channel and support our shipmate, him and Afakazi as well.
Yeah, cheers, Cap. I appreciate that.
Cheers to you as partner. You take care of yourself. Be well.
You take care as well. I'll let you get back to your show. I don't want to take over the show.
There you go. No, you're not taking over. But Gabe said he did subscribe to you, so that's good.
I appreciate that, Gabe. Appreciate that.
There you go. See how it works, Gabe? See how it works. Take care there, Ozzy. Be well.
No, later, Cap. Have a good one. Catch ya.
There you go. Take care of yourself as well. There you go. Gabe, stop counting. Stop counting. And thank you for I will say thank you for subscribing. His channel is going to be on in about 15 minutes, about 10:15 Eastern. Go over to Port Adelaide Raider. Talks Raiders. He talks Australian Football League. And he's entertaining. Okay. Don Webb's talking about another quarterback. Who is this? Penix? Oh, you lefty. We've had Stabler. We've had Marinovich. Could we get another lefty? Maybe. Hey, I saw a little bit of that, Max. CJ Stroud. Oh, wait, sorry. Oh yeah, CJ Stroud and Mad Max. Penix is in my top 10 of 2024. Okay, there you go. See, and Ozzy was talking about him, and Matt was talking about Stroud and Mad Max at the. Who was fighting? Who had the fights? I don't know. Let's see. I said I went shopping yesterday. I was in. And did we get back today? Yeah, we got back today. Or what? Thursday, Friday, Saturday? No, got back last night. It's been a long weekend. It's been a long weekend. Pardon me. If you want to come into the show, please hit the link. And yeah, Port Adelaide. No, you don't have to. You don't have to apologize. Where did you stay? Oh, I was in Kissimmee at a Sheraton Vacation Club, which is now part of Marriott Vacation Club, as I have Marriott as well as Hilton. So now, because I have Hilton and Marriott, and Sheraton got in with Marriott, so now I have like 3 vacation clubs, and they also do Disney. So I'm hooked up. I'm hooked up. I see Ziegler trading up to number 2 with his old college buddy and getting CJ. Okay. Yeah, Marriotts are always nice. This was an older one though. Well, remember it was a Sheraton resort though. It's a Sheraton resort. Sheratons are nice too, but they have like Sheratons next to Westin, and Westin they have like the Ritz Carlton, JW Marriott. I was at JW Marriott when I was in LA for the first game last year. So I mean, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm a snob. Maybe I'm a snob a little bit, but I enjoy the comforts of Marriott and Hilton and things like that. So yeah, Sheratons. Yeah, Sheratons aren't terrible. I stayed in one in New York City and it was nice. There you go. Matt says we got 12, and I don't think we're going to use all 12 picks. Seriously, I don't think we're going to use all 12 picks. I think we're going to use some picks to move around for positioning and then even picks later. So maybe we might not have the 12 picks this year, but maybe we'll have like an additional 2 next year for moving around because that's the way it usually is. You always move around, and I not the always. So I really think that's going to happen. But I was in Kissimmee at a Sheraton resort, which is now a Marriott resort. I went to the Lego. Oh, you didn't see my Legos. This is cool. Yeah, I got shorts on just in case you were wondering. So because I finished The Mandalorian last night, I got the Star Wars Mandalorian. Mando's bird, and it comes with the Mandalorian and Grogu, and I don't know who Pelimato is, and a droid. So I got those people in there, Mandalorians in there, and then I'm a kid. I admit this. I'm a kid, and then this is cool. I got like the dual TIE fighter. So I've always wanted this one. These things are expensive. The Millennium Falcon costs $900. $900. I was thinking about it, but no. I was thinking about it, but no. But this one comes with Darth Vader, a bomber pilot, a Gonk droid, and Vice Admiral Sloan. Whoever Vice Admiral Sloan is, I don't know. But it's one of the dual TIE fighters. I think that this was like the one. Well, Darth's original had like the curvature, right? And that's what made his special rather than the other ones. And then they went to the dual. I think these are cool. I got several Lego in the other room that have never been put together. I might have a Millennium Falcon over there. I'd have to look. And they've never opened them, so they're still, still there. Okay. So Gabe's over Legos. That's fine. These are not open. They're basically like collector's items. So here's where I'm looking at the baseball. It's the Rangers in their off-color powder blues playing the Oakland Athletics. Okay? Very important there because the word came out that Oakland's moving to Vegas too. So not only do the A's move to where the Raiders were, and then you hear Mark Davis just blew into A's management because there was not a lot of love lost there, especially for all of the people that were, saying how the Raiders did them dirty, and then the A's were was it stay true to Oakland, and then you leave too. So I agree with what Mark was saying. It's a bunch of crap. Max Muncy hit his 10th home run in 13 games. It's like the Dodgers raked over the Cubs. Martinez with a blast. Mookie Betts played shortstop? Seriously, I'm just looking at this now. Mookie Betts at shortstop. He made a nice play. One nice play. Starts a double or a force out. Let's see. Another bouncing ball to Mookie. A little flip to the second baseman. Yeah. Looks like he did well. If the Athletics didn't sign that lease, Raiders might have stayed. Yeah, it did. It did. And the Athletics signed the lease, and then they made the Raiders the customers. But it worked out for the Raiders. I know right now, people, and I bitch at it as well. There's really no home field. I get it. There's really no home field. What do you think about that? I think that you get a winning product. You get a winning product on the field, then the fans will come in. They won't sell their tickets, or if they're selling their tickets, they're apt to be bought by Raider fans. Seriously. But we'll find out. Come into the show. I showed you my Legos. I showed you my brand new pirate satchels. They're not Perthith. They're not Perthith. They're pirate satchels. And they're leather and they're cool. Both my son and my wife are into Legos, Star Wars, Halo. My wife has the flowers and pyramids. Cool. So Matt Marinovich is with me. Thank you, Matt. And like I said, I got them in the other room. I got them up in the other room in the storeroom, and I never opened them up. So I'm not sure, but one of these days when I'm retired, God knows when. One of these days when I'm retired, I'm going to open up the box and I'm going to make them. Lance Dominguez, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Now, Lance, let me see. Lance is the Giants fan, right? Because I know one guy is a Packers fan. I think Lance is the Giants fan. Lance likes Legos too. Okay. Is Garoppolo better than Carr? To be determined, but I think he fits the system better. 1 second. Okay, Lance is the best. There's another guy who's a Giants fan. I thought you were the Packers fan, but then the other guy. 1 second. I didn't get the mute on in time. Pardon me. So I was right. Lance is the Packers fan. So the other guy was the Giants fan. Said I'm a Giants fan. I'm sorry. And Lance has been with the show for a while. He's been with the show a little bit longer. Doc's in here. Garoppolo does throw the ball a lot quicker. I agree there. But Carr throws the long ball better. Jimmy G is more consistent and better in the pocket. So there you go. There's your answer, Lance. And welcome to the show. Lance, let me come into the show. I've been dying to get a Packers fan in here. Tell me about what is going on with Aaron Rodgers. Maybe you might not want to talk about it. I get it. You might not want to talk about Aaron Rodgers. But we're going to bring Doc in here. Doc, you can bring your camera, or you don't have to. Nurse Lisa Tyboy? I don't know what that was. Somebody liked my photo. Anyway, we're going to bring Doc in here. Doc, how you doing, brother? Good to hear from you.
What's up, Jay?
Good. I'm good. How are you, man?
Sorry about the camera. I don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah, no worries. It's fine. It's as long as I've learned that as long as the audio is good, that's the important thing. Audio is better.
Okay, well that's good. Hey,
Yeah.
I hope Vicky's okay up in Oakland, and now that everybody's starting to pack up their bags and leave.
Yeah, but see, Vicky lives in Compton.
Oh! I thought she lived in Oakland.
No, Vic. You're talking about Vicky again, Vicky Orr. She lives in Compton.
Oh, okay. My boo boo. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, she lives in the hood. Seriously, she
God bless.
lives in the hood. But I would say a nice section of the hood, but she lives in the hood.
Oh, wow.
And it's not me talking bad about it because that's what Vicky says. I live in the hood.
Okay. Hey,
It's a nice place. But
your thing,
what's
free picky. You guys gonna try to jump up?
you know, people are saying that we're going to go to 3. Man, I don't know, man. It's like I think it. Like I said, people are talking about moving for if it's a Josh Jacobs move. If you're moving up, but I don't want to lose that 7th pick. I don't.
Are they gonna sell anything to get that pick if they do?
Yeah, well, see, that's the point. They're saying, well, they're gonna go Josh Jacobs to move up to 3, and maybe that's in order to get, the 3 pick. And I'm like, okay, but if you're gonna move to 3, I still want to keep a 7 pick, man. I don't want to, because Josh Jacobs is your first round pick if you're moving in this draft. Oh, I think it's Inglewood. Okay. So Vicky lives in Inglewood. Well, okay, she lives in Inglewood, but she says she's a Compton adjacent. Kev, I don't know, because my seats are black hole adjacent. I'm next to the black hole. I'm not in the black hole. I'm next to the tunnel, which is next to the black hole. So I'm black hole adjacent. Okay.
Oh, that's a nice word.
Yeah. So yeah, and if it's in Inglewood, I don't know the difference between Inglewood and Compton and Watts and there's a whole different Kev, I don't even know. And again, it's not me bad mouthing LA. I don't know LA. I profess to.
A couple of my troops in 3-3 when I was in the battalion in Hawaii, they were from Compton.
Okay.
And they weren't very nice about it either. They were honest, very honest about it.
Yeah. My only dealings with Compton was when I brought my my old. Do you remember my old Isuzu pickup truck?
Oh my God, the one with the seats in the back.
Yeah, the pup. Yeah, I brought my old Isuzu pickup truck up to Compton because that's where the military shipped vehicles out of.
Oh, okay.
And I was shipping it to England when I moved to England. So I went to Compton, and I moved, and Lil was with me in her Aerostar, so I had a ride home. But the guy said, he looked at me, he goes, "Hey, bud, it's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You might want to get out of here." And he told me this. I mean this. I'm not kidding. He goes, "You might want to get out of here." And I'm like, Roger that. I knew exactly what he was saying. Yeah, I'm a little bit too light skinned being that at the time. So there you go. Oh, Facebook user. Okay, so and this is the gentleman that and by the way, I believe it's the same gentleman. He lives in San Fernando Valley, familiar with Compton, Inglewood, and all LA area. This is the gentleman, if it's the same person, that tells people get your colonoscopies. Get your colonoscopy because he got his colonoscopy and it saved his life. And I appreciate information. And Doc does too.
Very, very.
But there you go.
That.
Yeah. And Doc does because he's a medical professional.
Okay. How are Lil and the family doing?
We're good. We're
That's
good.
cool. That's good. Yeah, we're waiting to find out if we're going to be able to move out of here one of these days. I keep applying, keep getting interviews, but no dice. So we'll see. Eventually, we're going to get back east. We'll see.
Well, hopefully so. And like I said, I always say there's always opportunity for things. It just might not be the when that you want. Trust me on this. I can't comment further, so I don't want to get myself in trouble. But it might not be what you want and when you want, but things will happen eventually. This might not be on your schedule.
Exactly. That's a God thing, not a me thing. By the way, did you have a good oh God.
Passover?
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't find any place to go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but maybe one of these. And I'm gonna see when I go to my reunion, because the Raiders have an event in Bakersfield in May 19th and 20th. Actually, it's in May 20th is the Bakersfield event, and I said that I can't go to because it's the same weekend as my high school reunion. So I can't go. But my point was there was a gal that I had Passover with a couple years ago that I'm going to see at my high school reunion. So maybe next year I can go to a Seder again.
That's cool. Hey, are you going to be? You're leaving for KC in a couple on Wednesday. What are you staying down in KC, or what are you saying?
I'm staying with Hollywood and his wife in a Airbnb.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so Alex ain't going to put you up?
What?
Alex isn't going to put you up?
No, Alex is not putting me up. No. Alex didn't put me up, but I'm hoping to see Alex so we can take some pictures together.
That'd be cool. That'd be real nice. But you guys are all good together. I really enjoy the show.
Yeah. And what Doc's talking about, if you don't know, is the Wild Wild West show, which is on Wednesdays. Now, this Wednesday, I'm not going to be on the show because I'm going to be flying.
No, okay. Well, be careful. Safe flight. Let's see.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the positives, and I will let you know what's going on with me and you. And like I said, hopefully we'll get some. You can talk about your Patriots picks, and we'll go from there, and have some positive things to talk about Patriots wise, for you only.
Yeah. Well, the thing about the Pats this year is that they're really, really close to the cuff. People are putting out things, but they're really, really keeping it close to the cuff this year. Allegedly, they're trying to get rid of Mac. But I don't think Mac's going to go anywhere. Caldwell wants to keep him.
Yeah, I don't see a reason to get rid of him unless you have a. I don't even know who your backup quarterback is.
Yeah, he's good. He's all right. But
I'm talking about. I know it's Zappy, but is Zappy really the answer? The answer is no.
No, he's not. He's a good backup in case something happens. But other than that, no. He was kind of like Jimmy G was back then. But or Matt Castle when he was our backup for Tom Brady when he got hurt. And Matt Castle was a good quarterback. He was really good.
Right.
The only thing I see happening with the Patriots is I think they want to beef up their D-line and O-line.
Okay.
I see D-line and O-line are a big factor this year because the way they screwed it up last year with Patricia. Now that he's with the Eagles as a defensive assistant, and the O-line, they gotta get somebody in there to do a real good job with the O-line because they really did bad last year. They did not take care of Mac at all.
I did not realize that Matt Patricia got fired and went to the Eagles.
No, he wasn't fired. He was picked up.
Oh, so he was at the end of his contract and he wasn't extended by New England, so the Eagles picked him up.
He really wasn't on a contract. He was kind of brought in by Bill Belichick.
No, you said he's on the Eagles now, though, right?
Yeah, but he was not on a contract. He was kind of brought in as a sideshow, like Sideshow Bob on the Simpsons. Yeah, why don't you try to be an offensive coordinator, be a quarterback coach, but also try to be the defensive line and do the O-line too. And it didn't work very well, obviously. That made Bill Belichick black out.
Right, but you're saying he's on the Eagles now.
Yes, he is.
That's what I'm saying. So the Patriots didn't up his contract.
Yeah, he's a special defensive assistant.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
and
whatever.
The Patriots thought so much of him that they didn't re-up his contract. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, Caldwell's got the offense, and they got a guy that work with Mac, and they're also going to get a guy to work with. If they can get another quarterback, I think they might get 199 again. Who knows? It was a good number that year, so we'll see what happens. But it's. I mean, they're really keeping it close to the cup. They're really keeping it close to the cup. I watched the Patriots on YouTube also, and I'll tell you, man, they keep it close to the cuff. People are guessing, but they're not. They're really keeping it close to the cuff.
Okay. Well, Doc, I don't want Gabe to bitch at you or me that you were on for too long.
Well, tell Gabe I love him anyways, no matter what. It's okay. I hate the Giants too because they beat my Patriots twice, and that's okay.
Right.
But I'm not a hater. You know, I'm just very, very upset still to a certain point. That's what I'll say.
Right.
And by the way,
hey Doc, always good.
I kept saying good tight, but I couldn't hear you, so unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I had the sneezes, and I usually do twos. I do doubles, so I knew one was coming. I just didn't get to my mic cut off in time.
Shit, I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, I go on threes, and when I say the third one, the roof shakes in my house, so I gotta really be careful. So, hey man, have a good night. God bless. Hope you're okay. Give me a ring if you want. That's fine.
Yeah, you remember what I told you before about what was upsetting me? It's for that dated back to last year. It's that.
Really?
It reared its kind of ugly head, and again, don't talk about it, but I will get with you. It's just that. It's just that.
Love you, brother.
Love you too, brother. You be well. Best of the wife.
You be careful, okay? Yeah. The Raider at Cabral. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, Raider at Cabral.
Take care. Bye.
Better half. Hey, thanks, Doc. You take care. All right, that's Doc. Don't want Gabe to say he was on too long. God forbid. Oh, did the Blue Jays beat the Yankees? Well, so 12 home runs at Yankee State. Oh, another guy just parked one. Vegas got beat bad, 28-9. Seattle clinched a playoff spot in the XFL. Yeah, Blue Jays beat the Yankees. In case you didn't know, the Warriors did tie up the Kings today, so it's tied 2-2. I was watching that earlier. But, it's a Sunday. And I actually had to look for something to watch. I had to look. But you see the hat? We talked about my Legos. We talked about my Captain Jack gear. It'll look good. It'll look good with the leather. Can't wait to park it out, and I will bring that over to the draft with me, so that'll make its initial functions over there at the draft. But if they tell me I can't bring it in, then I say find me a place to park it, because it's frickin' coach bags. You throw it out. Hell no. Not throwing out a coach bag. Either one of them. $300 worth of stuff. They can blow me. Sorry to say. Is this a nice shot? About what? About 3 feet away. Watching LPGA right now. Seattle beat the Battlehawks for a playoff spot and went to the 5th tiebreaker. Oh, so the Battlehawks. That was the St. Louis teams. I saw. What is it? Our old quarterback, who's the offensive coordinator. Oh my God, Bruce Krakowski. I saw him tweeting about the best teams. It should be the best 4 into the playoffs, no matter what. So I guess the Battlehawks didn't make it. Well, I'm sorry, Mike. But again, I'm out about the American Spring Football League. American Spring Football League. Because I really think that the way it is envisioned, that there will be some just real, with the fans and the team, which we haven't seen in like forever, where the team actually, is about the fans of the area. And that's the way it should be. It should be like the old AFL, and that's the American Football League. The Raiders of the AFL, they had fan and team continuity, man. It was fan and team continuity. That's what I think the ASFL is going to be about. Find out about, was it asfl.biz? Yeah, asfl.biz. Let me see if I can get the card out again. See here. American Spring Football League, asfl.biz, asfl.biz. That's your league of next year, ASFL. Find all about it. It'd be great. So we're at 1:45. If you want to, please come into the show now. Because I got to pop out pretty soon. And we went over the Raiders, we went over the Giants, we went over the Patriots, we went over some baseball. By the way, Tampa Bay has the best ever tied 13 straight home wins. Yeah, I know, Mike. And again, the Battlehawks are the only team that actually put a good product on the field that had the fans participate. We went over this. I don't hate on the Battlehawks. Why? Because they saw that they needed to do something to incorporate the St. Louis crowds, because St. Louis was hungry for a team, weren't they? 30,000 fans a game is wonderful. The rest of the league, not so much. And I would say that if the league folds, the St. Louis franchise is all. It's ready to go. It can go into another league because it has all of the pieces together. Just my thought, not saying anything. But if St. Louis or the XFL was to fold, St. Louis has got, hey, we got a team right here. Plug and play. So we'll see. And I'll put what Mike said up. Yeah, average over 30,000 fans a game. That's wonderful. Rest of the league average 10,000, and maybe it's probably less. Probably less than 10,000 fans a game. And again, our friend and yours, and Ed said this on the broadcast. He is tied to the league. The American Spring Football League, Ed Winchell, is tied to the league. So props to Ed Winchell. Props to Ed Winchell. So remember, get your information about the American Spring Football League. There it is there. American Spring Football League, asfl.biz. I'll put it up here. I'll put you see the hat. So there you go. Pop in, find out, asfl.biz. Ready to go. Going to be coming at you spring 2024 if all goes as planned. Spring 2024 if all goes as planned. So again, I don't see anybody out there. Again, best to you. Like, share. And remember, if you're watching this after we're not live, put your comments in afterwards, because it gets the algorithm up. And we'll get more people to pop in. It's great to have you out here. Remember, you don't know Jack About Sports is on Thursday. That show on Thursday will be a repeat of the draft show that I had with Tom Jones, and as well as Jason Dean Hunter. That'll be Thursday while I'm in Kansas City. Thanks, Ed. Ed says good show. Thank you, sir. Wednesday, I won't be during Wild Wild West, but I'm pretty sure that they will have a Raider fan, probably Tom Jones, maybe Tom Jones. But it'll be a fan show Wednesday anyway, so Wild Wild West will have a fan, appreciation show. So I won't be there, but there will be there'll be fans of all of our teams there. I know who is scheduled to be there for the Raiders. Hopefully he'll be there. But you can come in and talk. About our Raiders, okay? Talk about our Raiders. And thank you for, Andrew says it, talking. So, yeah, you take care, Doc. Like I said, you know what it's about, Doc. Just sometimes I just got to, sometimes you just got to forget some of the pain. Like I did the song, feeling stronger every day. Love that Chicago song. Okay, guys, we will see you. I say the inclusive royal we will see you Wednesday for Wild Wild West. I won't be on the show, but come in and watch the Wild Wild West show Wednesday. Thursday will be another rerun of the draft show. That'll be Thursday night. Thursday night, the draft show that I had with Tom Jones, T3, as well as Jason Dean Hunter. That'll be running Thursday. And then next Sunday, I might be on the road again, so I probably won't be doing the show next Sunday because I'll be coming back from Kansas City. So I'll have something. There'll be something there. But take care of yourselves, and we will see you for the next show. Remember, like, share, make the comments, support the Raiders. If you're an A's fan, hey, come on over to Vegas. But always look out for this. Remember, ASFL, American Spring Football League, coming at you spring 2024. Can't wait to promote them as well. Take care, everybody. We'll see you.